Real freedom is having nothing. I was freer when I didn't have a cent. Another thing that freaks me out is time. Time is like a book. You have a beginning, a middle, and an end. It's just a cycle. Man is not mean to be humble. He's meant to be humbled. Some people try to get you out of slavery for you to be their slave. When Jesus comes back, these crazy, greedy, capitalistic men are gonna kill him again. The only thing I do is just pray for inspiration, for a way of thinking, because I don't have any particular goal in sight. I don't understand why people would want to get rid of pigeons. They don't bother no one. You can't stay married in a situation where you are afraid to go to sleep in case your wife might cut your throat. I try to catch them right on the tip of his nose because I try to punch the bone into the brain. Fighting is a sport. If you're not humble, it's going to bring humbleness to you. Most fighters are the most humble people in the world because they've gotten their ass kicked before. I'm not much for talking. You know what I do. I put guys in body bags when I'm right. I don't try to intimidate anybody before a fight. That's nonsense. I intimidate people by hitting them. I was hoping he would get up so I could hit him again and keep him down. I'm the biggest fighter in the history of the sport. If you don't believe it, check the cash register. I intend to fight, and I want to win. But my priorities are basically to be a good brother and a strong one, and to try to be a good father one day. Every win, regardless a good or bad one, gives you more confidence. We all have struggles in life, but we have to continue to fight. I'll go back and take what the people owe me. I just want to do what I do best, and that's fight. I love it. Fighting is not physical. Fighting is spiritual. It's the determination and the will in the guy. When I fight someone, I want to break his will. I want to take his manhood. I want to rip out his heart and show it to him. If I have to live at the top of the world, I also have to live at the bottom of the ocean. I don't know how to live in the middle of life. You need to learn independence. You have to be independent. It builds character. I'm in trouble because I'm normal and slightly arrogant. A lot of people don't like themselves, and I happen to be totally in love with myself. I'm a dreamer. I have to dream and reach for the stars. And if I miss a star, then I grab a handful of clouds. Fear is your best friend or your worst enemy. It's like fire. If you can control it, it can cook for you. It can heat your house. If you can't control it, it will burn everything around you and destroy you. Discipline, doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it. Everyone has a plan till they get punched in the mouth. In order for me to achieve, I had to regard myself greater than what I was. In other words, I had to fake it until I make it. Any man can do what he has to do, but doing it like you love it. That is what takes it to a whole different level. A champion does it like he loves it, even when he doesn't. God lets everything happen for a reason. It's all a learning process, and you have to go from one level to another. There's nothing wrong with making mistakes. Just don't make the same ones. We don't want to duplicate them. Everyone that you fight is not your enemy, and everyone who helps you is not your friend. Hard times fall upon everybody. Whatever it is, we're going to get out of it. I don't react to a tragic happening anymore. I took so many bad things as a kid, and some people think I don't care about anything. It's just too hard for me to get emotional. I can't cry no more. I had to persevere because this was my life. This championship, this was the stuff I dreamt of all my life, and I wasn't gonna be denied. If you don't do it for passion and love, the emotional outcome will be disastrous. Fear is the greatest obstacle to learning. In order to succeed greatly, you have to be prepared to fail greatly. If you can't do both of them, you've got a problem. That's what people respect, the fact that I wasn't a chump that laid on his back and gave up. You stand your ground and you perform your art. That's what the artist does. The artist is about perfection. The ability to apply the discipline, the ability to do what needs to be done, no matter how he feels inside, in my opinion, is the definition of a true professional. It's good to know how to read, but it's dangerous to know how to read and not how to interpret what you're reading. As long as we persevere and endure, we can get anything we want. A man who was friendly with everyone was an enemy to himself. My biggest weakness is my sensitivity. I am too sensitive a person. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. My main objective in the fight is to be a professional, but to kill him. I'm addicted to perfection. Problem with my life is I was always also addicted to chaos. Perfect chaos.